Hey everyone, welcome back to this Python Learning. In this video, we are going to discuss about, indexing and slicing. Let's understand what is indexing, what is slicing, and along with that, I'll discuss about, how to perform an indexing and slicing with respect to a string. Well, so we'll start with indexing. Indexing is an interesting concept in programming, which is used to fetch or maybe the extract characters or elements from string, list, or a tuple. Let's say you want to extract a characters from string. Let's say you want to extract elements from list or a tuple. In that case, we use a concept called as an indexing. And this indexing can be done in two ways. One is using positive indexing, another one is using a negative index. Okay, so first let's explore what is positive indexing. Positive indexing basically uses positive index values to extract characters or maybe the elements. So now positive indexing always starts from 0. That is from left side to right side. Okay, let's see like how this positive indexing basically helps you in extracting characters when you have a string. I'm showing this indexing with respect to a string. So I'm taking a text or a simple string which is data signs. Now I want to fetch the character D, I want to fetch S, I want to fetch the last E. So how do you fetch it? So in order to fetch any character, we need to use a concept called as, indexing. Okay. So in our indexing, basically what I'll do is I'll try to fetch the character, right? So very simple. So here my string is what? Let's take a string which is, so it is data signs. Okay. So first take a string and then try to assign index values to that. So index of D is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, and even space is going to be the index. So it will get an index which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then it's an 11. Okay, positive indexing always starts from 0. So now basically we have a string that is text equals data signs. Now I need to extract a D. So extracting or fetching elements are like very simple. You just need to call your variable name which is text. Okay. And then you have to write the index of D. You can clearly see that index of D is basically 0. See? Now we will be able to extract or we will be able to fetch the D with the help of an index 0. See, we got a D. So similarly, if you want to fetch a S, text of index of S is basically 5. See, it gives you S. Similarly, if you want to find the last element E, so clearly index of E is going to be 11. See, which is E. So this is all about, fetching single character. Now let's see how to fetch multiple characters. So that's where the concept of, slicing comes into picture. So slicing is used in order to fetch multiple characters or maybe the multiple elements from string or a list or maybe the tuple. And the slicing can also be done in two ways. Now, but let's focus more on, positive and positive index as well as similarly, we'll try the negative index. Okay. First, let's explore positive slicing, how we can fetch the sequence of characters with the help of positive index. So I have a same text, which is data signs. My question is very simple. We need to we need to fetch data. So always remember, when you want to fetch multiple characters, call your variable first. Use a square bracket, start with start index, colon, it should be end index plus 1. Always remember this, I'm calling my variable text. We want from day, D index is 0. We want it till A. You can clearly see that, index of A is 3. If I write 0 to 3, it doesn't give you the character at third index. If you want third index to be included, just make sure you increase your end index by 1 extra so that, you will get your result. This is how you fetch, a sequence of characters. So now let's try, another one, fetching signs. Again, same thing, call your variable. S is starting with index 5 and we want it till 11, right? If I give 11, E should be included. So to include the end value, make sure you give 1 extra than what you are expecting. See, we got the signs. So similarly, now one more interesting thing. So you can see here you want AA and SE. Sorry, AA and SI. You can clearly see that with the help of a slicing, you can fetch continuous characters, or else you can fetch, characters which follows a pattern. So basically we want this A, we want this, and then we want S, and then we want an I. If you could look into them, okay, this, you could see some pattern, right? So pattern in the sense, see the indexes are like 1, 3, 5, 7. What is the difference you see between them? Don't you think difference between them that we gonna see is like a 2? Take a difference of each consecutive numbers, you will get the difference too. So that means that is going to be the step. So whenever you want to fit something based on, step or based on certain character, I mean like certain pattern, the text which follows certain pattern, along with the start index colon end index, one more extra thing, you have to use a step. See here, I want A, right? A is starting from 1 and I want it till I. So I index is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. See, if I give this, I'll get everything. But I want, every second character. So I'll just use step equals 2. So here 2 is a step. This is how, fetching multiple characters is going to work, along with that, how to fetch characters based on a step. Hope it's clear. Okay, great. So now next important thing is, now let me show you how you can fetch, characters with the help of a negative indexing as well as a negative slicing. So you learned about a positive indexing, right? Like positive indexing always starts with a 0. That is from left side to right side. Now, what is negative indexing? One interesting thing, negative indexing always starts from -1, and also, the giving index number starts from right to left. It goes like this. See, it starts from your -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, and -12. So we start giving index numbers from, right side to left side. Where in positive indexing, it starts from left to right. Okay, so now I just want to fetch D. So again, same concept, just call your text. And what is the index of D? It's -12. Then you got a D. What if you want to fetch S? Just call text. You can see the negative index of S is -7. Well, we got it. That's great. What if I want to fetch I? Again, text, square bracket, and index of I is basically the -5. See, this is how you fetch a single character with the help of negative indexing. Okay, next interesting thing. What if you want to fetch multiple characters? Okay, so multiple characters, I mean like multiple sequence of characters. What if you want to fetch it with the help of negative slicing? You have to use the same logic. Fetch data. So I'll show two different ways. See, I want to fetch data. Very simple. Just call text. Index of D is -12, colon. And I want it till A. So index of A is -9. But I want to include value at that end index, right? It should be one extra. So what is -9 plus 1? -9 plus 1 is going to be -8. So this is going to give you text, which is our data. Hope it's clear. So similarly, I want to fetch SEIEN. S is starting with -7 and I want it till N. Index of N is -3. -3 plus 1 is going to be -2. See, like this. Okay, what if I want to fetch something in a reverse direction? Let's say I want something like this. NEICS. So I want in reverse direction. So what I'll do, I'll just call it text. So I want from N, right? I want from N. So in this case, I want to read from right to left. Right to left means I want from N. So I'll just use -3, colon. I want it till S. So since I want it till X, yes, since I want to include a value at -7th index, since we are moving in an opposite direction, it should not be +1. It should be -7 -1. So it's going to be -8. See? It's not giving anything. Whenever you try to read any text in an opposite direction, that is from right side to left side, the step should always be -1. See? This is an interesting thing about, whenever you try to read any text from right side to left side. Right side to left side. Let me give one more. You can try one more. Let's say I want C as 80. So how do you get C as 80? So simple, just call your text. You want from C index is -6. You want it till T, index of T is -10. -10 -1 is going to be -11. And step is going to be -1 because I'm trying to read from right to left. See? Okay, so this is all about, indexing and slicing with respect to a string. Hope it's clear. Happy learning.